Starting the meeting.
Can y'all join me?
We're busy.
Roll
Stephanie
call.
Ward
Roll
two.
call.
Gosh, Stephanie Kramer, Ward 2. We had a hair in an eye.
Jim Wright, I'm better now. Ward 3.
Lonnie Clayton, Ward 3. Ward
Sherry
2.
Mitchell, Mayor.
Roger Manette, Ward 1.
Jeff Thibodeau, Ward 3.
Guess we're not doing the pledge and stuff.
We're not going to make a
Okay.
decision today.
We're going to start discussing the 2025 tax rate. Can I have a motion
I motion.
and a second?
Second.
Thank you.
Any discussion on the tax rate?
Do what?
Any discussion on the tax rate?
Well, I'll go ahead, let me throw this out there, Jim, and you tune me up if I'm wrong. Last year, we disagreed on whether to do the no new tax revenue, or whether to do the no rate increase, or whether to do the full bore, wide open, much as we can charge tax, okay? So we met in the middle on that, and we did a no new rate increase, which will actually generate the city more money because the valuations have gone up. We have new houses out here, so the city will actually gain money from that, but we won't be going up on anyone's tax rate that they're currently paying right now. So their tax may go up a little bit. Should their property value go up, that would be the only factor that would make their tax go up. So, I mean, that's my spiel, and
Yes,
Stephanie-
last year we
Stephanie-
did .13 on the tax rate.
Stephanie pointed something out to me. Let me let her.
So there's a bill that was passed that'll be retroactive for 2025, where homestead for school tax and for property tax will be increased, and it's pretty significant. So like Jefferson County goes from 2,500 to 150,000 for homestead eligibility, and Hardin will go from 10 to 60,000. So depending on how many homesteads we have, I don't know what that number is or what the percentage of homestead they have. I've asked for the budget meeting that Janet have that information so we can kind of project. But if it's retroactive for 2025, that means we're possibly going to see a reduction in revenue. It just depends on the appraisal values going up at the same time. It could be a wash. I don't know. But I would just anticipate if we project the same value going forward, you're going to see a decrease in revenue, potentially. It depends on how many homesteads there are. But
Yeah.
that can probably be mitigated by budget change, not a tax change, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's kind of an unknown. I appreciate
Right.
you pointing that out because I wasn't aware of that. But my suggestion is, and I don't know that we're really voting on this rate today
No,
or not.
we're not. We're
Are
just
we?
discussing.
My suggestion is that we keep the rates the same. The other option would be to raise the rate to this maximum, which would require a citizen vote, and I think that would probably is not be well received at this time. So,
Wasn't there something about a timeline for doing that makeup? I think we
It was
had,
last year.
We only
Last year
had
was
one.
this is the last year or the last,
Last
or
year
have we passed that?
We passed that.
Yeah, I think we only had one shot, and then it was 2 years, then they'll look at it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just right now, the proposed is 1.2. We collected 1.3 according to the calculation worksheet. To put it for voters, it'd be 1.4.
yeah, see,
So
I
if we
don't,
stay at 1.3, we should be okay.
I don't understand this, the .13 versus the .1245.
That is actually the
If last year was .13, why is it this year .13?
higher values,
What?
higher values.
Higher property value.
That's what they're
But
saying.
what Bud is saying, we want to keep the rate at .13.
that's right.
We could, but no new tax revenue rate, they're dropping it down to 0.12.
Yeah, so
Well, we're
they're,
not gonna do
the
that.
way they're
We don't wanna do that.
Exactly. We don't
Right.
have to do 1.2. We can leave it at 1.3.
That's an option, Jim.
Yeah, it's just an option.
Yeah, okay, but I mean, so that is not listed on here as an option, the way I
Right,
see it.
it's not very clear. Tax rates are never very clear.
And based on the unknown of this homestead, I think, to me, I wouldn't mess with the rate. I would leave the
Right.
rate
Well,
like it is.
the homestead now, keep in mind now, we've been receiving a homestead. I've received $100,000 homestead exemption the last couple of years. That was statewide, okay? So this is not something that's gonna be brand new.
No, but
I've
it's
had an
going up, is
exemption
what she's saying.
It's going up though, the
It's gonna
Hardin
go up.
County
You're
too.
gonna increase the amount you can
Yeah.
homestead,
To
you
150.
can exempt.
150, and then it jumps up to 50,000 more for Hardin.
Yeah,
50,000 more for what?
Hardin
For Hardin.
Jefferson.
For
So-
school tax.
Oh,
It's
oh,
going to be
okay.
200 for them.
So a total of 200,000 could be exempted, depending on what their allowable exemptions are, which is,
Yeah, the
It's
hard,
hard to calculate
My
that,
Hardin
so-
County school tax is 0, and my house.
Okay,
insurance, I mean, it's just low.
but I mean, think about somebody that has a 10% exemption. They're gonna be able to get 10% on 60,000 instead of 10,000,
Right.
which is less income of our 13% on that. So we just need to do some projections for the budget time, I think.
Well, hopefully, the valuation of the property increase in the year will.
No, because
Make
this
up some
offsets that already.
Yeah, that's already in, that's figured in.
Right, so we're reducing our rate because our values have gone up. If this had gone up, that means our values have gone down.
No, we're not increasing.
No,
We're not-
it's going down here.
Okay, we
from
stand
13.
at, stay at 13. I
No.
mean, you can go down to 12, but we're not gonna drop the tax
We
rate.
only have two options, right?
We have 3.
last
You
year
can
we
go
had-
in between.
Oh, we can go in
You can
between.
go 1.42 without going on the.
Gotcha, okay, so we can do
Ballot.
any, that's the range. I just wanted,
Yes,
okay.
it's the
Highs
okay.
and lows.
Yeah, we
Now
have
I
a
understand.
And you can
Gotcha.
go into the middle.
The- the-
But I mean,
the
these
thing-
are things to really figure
Okay.
out during the budget meeting, for sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing we did last year to be able to tell everybody was we were not changing the tax rate.
Correct.
And my suggestion is we continue to not change the tax rate, hoping that the appraised value will go up enough to offset the homestead value for the city. Now, as a personal homeowner out here, I want to go the other way.
Go the other
Right.
way, that's
Yeah.
right.
But as the city, we still got to run the city.
Yep.
Right.
And then what Stephanie's saying is if we lose revenue based on this, we need to figure out how to make up for those losses.
We have to
Yeah.
make it up either on revenue somewhere else
Or we
or
cut our
from
spending.
Yeah, and until we know.
reduce costs.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Okay.
Any other discussion?
We'll be able to have Janet run an actuary on that for us?
Absolutely. Because we need it for the budget meeting, for
Yeah,
sure.
because when it all boils down to it, it was very, very little,
Yeah.
you know, but it's still concerning. Anytime you say we're gonna have a tax increase or a price increase, I mean, I go, whoa,
Yeah.
what's that really mean?
Exactly.
And then once we actually put it on the board and it meant $10, you know, we sat around for an hour and a half going back and forth with the
Over
.13,
yeah.
over $10. So, you know, in the grand scheme of things, everything is going up. You see what's going on in Beaumont with their fees, and there's no other way around it. Eventually, something's got to change because everything the city's paying for is going up.
Absolutely.
Everything we're paying for is going up. So at some point, we're just going to have to face the music, but an actuary from a third party would really help.
Yep, agreed.
Any more discussion? All right, can I have a motion to adjourn the tax rate hearing?
I'll make that motion.
I will second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Boy.
All righty, let's start our special meeting. Going to call this special meeting to order. Let's do the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance